All right, everybody, welcome back. I just didn't realize that the video I had recorded in regards to the final project was not working. So I went ahead and actually I'm recording a new one just to go over how to go ahead and do it, as well as also the expectations for this final project. This isn't going to be an individual project. It'll be due at the end of the semester. So you'll have until the 9th of December to turn it in. And then after that, I'll be grading them one by one. So let me get everything set up. It is due on the 9th, or I have it on the 4th. I'm going to extend it to the 9th because I did not realize it wasn't up. So I'm going to give y'all to the 9th. All right, so this right here is basically a practical culmination of everything we've actually studied this entire semester. So we're going to be putting together everything that we've done from the beginning to the end. So in the first part, this is going to be dealing with mod 1 and mod 2. So it's going to be things such as, can you go ahead and actually create a directory? Can you go ahead and actually create files? Can you go ahead and move files? Can you edit files? Can you go ahead and actually create different links, a soft link and a hard link? Okay, I will go ahead and give hints that some of these are actually covered in maybe labs that y'all have done or in projects. So that's going to be part 1, and this is worth 20 points. Every section that I even have a grade point for each one. So if you create a new directory called grading under the home student folder directory, that's 1 point right there. So you get 1 point. If I see that you have 3 empty files called grade 1, 2, and 3, oh look, there's 3 points right there. Did you create a new directory called student/bin? That's a point. Did you create a file? So you can start to see how you can go ahead and start adding these up. So as you work through them, you can start calculating your grade overall. This is going to be referring to module 3. This is going to be having to do with the creating groups and users and groups, okay, and passwords. So I give you the information here, and you just have to go ahead and set these up and verify that you read this carefully. For example, the initial password for DB user 1 through 5 should be set to Red Hat. And then to configure the user DB user 1 to 5 to force a password change on his first login. So you may have to go look through the commands to make sure that works. Make sure DB user should be the should use a group database 1 as one of its secondary groups, and a management as the primary group. So you have to kind of remember you're going through that. Part 3, this one's going to be worth 30 points. This one right here, part of this actual course is also creating policy. So you're going to be creating policies and writing them up in this one. I give you examples here. Do not copy paste. Use it as a template, but just kind of make your own. But really get used to having to make policy, because that's also part of being cyber defense and cybersecurity. In this one, this part 4, this one is going to be a bash script. Now, previously it was worth 20 points. However, I felt that this is not a bash course. So if you do not get this, I did not want to go ahead and jeopardize your opportunity to earn an A if this is the only thing out of this entire course you could not do. So if you would achieve the bash scripting, is 10 points. And I'll adjust the point values here accordingly. But other than that, this is actually how it's going to be graded. Do you have a file? Do you have the script? Did you make the file? And what's pseudocode? Part 5 is going to be 20 points. And this is things such as, network management TUI. So how you have to set this up. Guarantee, this is actually the command you're going to be using, network management TUI. So you're going to have to figure out how to do that. And this is what I want you to do. Create a new connection profile named Final Project with the following settings. Make sure you read. And this is how you set it up. These last 3, HTTPD, FTP service, and then how to update your system to the latest and greatest. while removing obsolete packages, all of these are going to be under the last part of the course, modules 10, 11, and 12. So you may have to use some of those labs to help you out with that. But other than that, this is actually your final project. And then you'll also have your written final exam that'll happen between the 4th and the 9th. I'm going to go ahead, I'm making sure I give y'all enough time to do this. Please be mindful that I will not be making you responsible for the grades for the lab because this covers the lab. So whatever you get for the lab is going to be based off of this grade here. So if you get, if you were able to go ahead and do what you need here, then you got a full 100%. So do not focus on having to do the labs to complete them. Really focus on making sure that you can go ahead and get the final project done. The labs will help. Now, if you go into your Linux, you're going to find a final project section, and each one of these have been designated for you. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be grading them. So that way I can go ahead and make sure that they are fully available. So that way I can go ahead and grade them and make sure they're good. Other than that, hope if there's any questions, please email me, send me some information. I'll go ahead and I'll get your question answered as quick as possible. And then good luck. And we're almost to the home stretch, so let's keep it going.